Hello mi gente and welcome back to Nata Knows Best, my channel dedicated to all things food. Today's video is in honor of my birthday! Yes, by the time you guys see this episode, I will be on vacation, relaxing, but I figured why not make this episode about one of my favorite birthday foods. So without further ado, in today's episode, we're making chicken Alfredo with pesto wonton raviolis. Since this is a multi-step recipe, we're going to start with the pesto wonton raviolis. To make them, you're going to need, of course, pesto, ricotta cheese, wonton wrappers, and 1 egg. Starting with the pesto filling, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of ricotta cheese and 1 tablespoon of pesto. Since pesto is already very well seasoned, we're not going to add a lot of salt, but we will add some garlic powder and some black pepper. Now that we've seasoned it, I'm just going to set this aside and start with our raviolis. I'm going to add a little bit of flour to my board. To make your raviolis, you're going to need 2 wonton wrappers, 1 to seal and 1 to be your base. Believe it or not, you don't actually have to go to an Asian supermarket to find these. I found these at my local supermarket in the produce section. So I know what you're thinking. What made me come up with the idea of using wonton wrappers as raviolis? And it's funny, actually. Wonton wrappers are made from very similar ingredients. They're made from egg and flour, which if you look at the recipe for a homemade ravioli, it's almost the same exact ingredients. So since these are already pre-made, it's a lot easier to use. So to prep these, you're going to need 1 egg and a tad bit of water, and you're just going to hydrate them a bit so they're easier to work with. Now let's fill these. I'm going to scoop 1 tablespoon worth in the center of each, and then you're going to grab your top and seal. So I've prepared 9 raviolis, and if you notice, all of these raviolis have their pocket full of filling. You want to make sure that while you're assembling and you place your filling, you don't press on the top of the ravioli. What you want to do is leave a nice little pocket and crimp the edges the way you would an empanada. So now that I've finished making these, I'm going to put them in the fridge, and we'll start with our Alfredo sauce. So here we have a saucepan. It's on medium-low heat, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. And this will be the base of our Alfredo sauce. So now that we've finished our Alfredo sauce, I'm gonna put it to the side, take out our raviolis, and put them into a low boiling water. So our raviolis have floated to the top, meaning that they are ready. So I'm just going to take these out of the water, drain them, and start preparing our final dish. Now it's time to taste this dish, and I don't think you guys understand how excited I am. I'm gonna take the first bite. I'm gonna go straight for the ravioli. I know the suspense. The suspense is killing us. Amazing. The pesto filling has the perfect amount of seasoning, so you definitely don't need to overly salt anything. And then that little bit of ricotta cheese, it mellows everything out. I'm gonna take a little bite with the chicken. Not to mention, this Alfredo sauce is bomb. This is my favorite meal anytime my birthday comes. And I know what you're wondering. What about the raviolis? Did they pop? Does it taste like wonton? No, they literally taste like homemade raviolis. Because we crimped them on the sides, just like you would an empanada, everything stayed nice and sealed. And you just have those beautiful pockets of the pesto filling. So the pesto with the chicken, with the Alfredo, amazing. All right, mi gente, there you have it. That's how I make my favorite birthday dish of chicken Alfredo with pesto wonton raviolis. If you guys like this video, please go ahead and give it a like, a comment, a share, subscribe, do all that loving. Remember, we have episodes coming out every Wednesday at 6 p.m. So please stay tuned. As always, thank you so much for watching. Nata knows best.